So we are going to have our class, which is peer teaching methods. Peer teaching. What is peer teaching? Peer teaching is an exercise in teaching amongst equal. It occurs when students by design teach other students. It is a stimulation because at the university level, you're likely to teach your equals in the traditional sense of a profession. Peer teaching occurs in small groups of about 5 or 7 students. So we are going to study the importance or the benefits of peer teaching after this. So what are the benefits of peer teaching? Students are able to receive more time for individuals learning. There is direct interaction between students promoting active learning. Peer teachers can be able to reinforce their own learning by instructing others. Students also feel more comfortable and open when interacting with a peer. Peers and students share a similar discourse, allowing a greater understanding of the topic discussed. Peer teaching is financially efficient alternative to hiring more staff members. Like when students can teach themselves, yeah. So it's more efficient than hiring more staff members. Teachers receive more time to focus on what is next. Yeah, since peer teaching methods can be applied in their learning, so a teacher can be able to focus on what he or she can teach next. So we are going direct to the peer teaching stages. There are 3 stages in peer teaching. The first one is discussion of a skill to be practiced. The second skill is practice of the skill, and the third is discussion of the practice. We'll start with discussion of the skill. In this stage, the lecturer or the facilitator leads in discussing the skill to be practiced. The skill to be practiced. These may be, for example, questioning. Key points are highlighted and the main features pointed out. These form of the main point of the practicing teacher. So the question informs the main point of the practicing teacher, which makes that discussion of the skill, which the skill is questioning. Practicing of the skill, this is when the 5 to 7 minutes session come into place. The student teacher is given an opportunity to practice the skill of the day with his or her peers. During this time, the peers have a dual role of the student come evaluator. The experience in this session is used during the discussion. Discussion of the practice. During this time, the facilitator invites observation from the peer students as to how they thought the practicing teacher performed. These observations must be focused on the salient features of the skill that was being practiced. Suggestions from the improvement are made where necessary. Then peer judgment allows discretion to accept or reject proposed suggestions. While reviewing the lesson, they should also comment on other features that arise in teaching, for example, eye contact. After the stages of peer teaching methods, we're going to deal with challenges of peer teaching methods. There might be knowledge and skill disparities where one might not understand the knowledge to deliver or the skill to be delivered. There is also lack of confidence, whereby some of the students may feel uncomfortable or lack confidence in their ability to teach others. There is also time management, whereby coordinating and managing peer teaching sessions can be challenging. There can also be misinterpretation of information. Then, the last bit of this lesson, we are going to discuss the peer teaching models, whereby we are going to start by one-on-one peer teaching. In this model, students are paired up and each student takes turns teaching the other. This approach allows for personal instruction and direct interaction between students. So there is the pairing up bit. Then the second model is the jigsaw method, whereby it involves dividing a larger topic into subtopics. Then each student becomes an expert on one subtopic, then teaches the specific content to a group of peers. Later, the group are restructured to include representatives from each subtopic, promoting information sharing. Model is peer review. In academic settings, students can review and provide feedback on each other's work, such as essays, projects, presentations. This promotes critical thinking and helps students to improve their work through constructive feedback. Then there is also peer tutoring, whereby in this model, students with stronger skills or knowledge in a subject volunteer to tutor their peers who may be struggling in that area. Then the last bit is group based peer teaching, whereby small groups of students collaborate to prepare and deliver a presentation. And that's the end of our lesson. Thank you. Let's meet next time.